Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and to a video that I've been meaning to do for weeks. For one reason and another, I'm only just getting round to doing my Disney World haul video of all the things I purchased when I was in Disney World in January and February this year, which is 2022, just in case you're watching this a lot later on. Before I did this video, I wasn't too sure, did I buy a lot of stuff, did I not? And I would say it was kind of middle of the road. I didn't go too crazy, but I did get some really good stuff. So let's get straight into it and I will show you everything I got. So I think we have to start with the obvious, which is this guy. His eyes look very weird here on camera because I've got a ring light on. His eyes do not have little white bits that look super, he actually looks a bit scary and possessed here. His eyes don't have those little white bits. I don't know if there's a way to, no, you're gonna see them no matter what. I'm sorry, that's creepy. So meet Boris. This is Boris. When we went to the register at Galaxy's Edge to purchase him, they asked us for a name and the first thing Kate came up with is Boris. So say hello to Boris. And I've been looking at these little porgs for such a long time. You'll remember from my videos. I just had to get him. He is amazing. He is a puppet, as you can see. So he does flap his wings quite enthusiastically there, and he also does speak. And when he opens his mouth with those scary eyes, honestly, he does not look this crazy without the ring light eye thing going on. And he does some little different noises. That's my favourite. And once you press the button inside, he does make a noise a bit later on. So while we're talking, he might just kind of pop up and make a little strange noise in a minute. But he's very cute and I had to do it. He's so nice. He was $49.99 in Galaxy's Edge. I did get my annual pass discount on all of these items as well. And they did write Boris on his little label there. And I had the little carrier to take him around in. They give you a box. I felt bad. You'll see in the vlogs, he kind of looked like he was in a little cage or something. But they can be a bit mischievous. You don't really want them, you know, on the loose in your day in Hollywood studios. But yes, Boris is now part of the family. Next up is one of the first things I bought when we got to Magic Kingdom. I think I got this on my first day and I had to buy this for multiple reasons. The first one being it includes Mr. Toad. So this is a metal kind of coffee cup. It's got the kind of top where you press this in and out just to kind of lock it, I guess. I actually haven't used it yet, but it's one of the thermal style cups. But the design on the outside was the reason I had to get it. I'm not sure how well this is going to focus. So you have Spaceship Earth there, there's Mr. Toad, you've got the castle. This is really hard for me to do when I can't see it properly. You've got a teacup there, some of the little Disney World snacks. So this is a whole range that they do with these designs. Obviously anything with Mr. Toad, I have to get it, but I absolutely love this. This was $22.99. They had lots of other homeware items. There's a bag that you can get. So if you like the kind of iconic Disney characters, there's also Figment on here. You've got Scuttle in the little ride vehicle from Little Mermaid. So this is just adorable. I had to get this. This was an absolute no-brainer as soon as I saw it. I didn't buy much this trip in the way of apparel, but I did get this shirt, which I absolutely love, from Epcot. So you've kind of got the Mickey head and then Epcot there. And I think these are the new icons for the different sections, like the new sections of Epcot. I think that's what it is. You've got Figment on here and the various different neighborhoods, I think they're calling it. I don't know if I've got that right. I don't even know if that's actually what this is, but I believe it is. I just really like the design. I love the color, but I also love the fact that the shirt is black. So yeah, definitely that was one for me. Epcot is my favourite park, as you know, and that one was $29.99, and it's really thick as well. Some of the shirts that you can get are a little bit thinner, but for here in the UK, I just prefer a slightly thicker shirt, and I do feel like this is just really nice. Just realised the label as well is like clear. I've never seen their labels look like that before, and the inside of the shirt has Epcot kind of running along it as well. So I absolutely love that. Let's have a look at artwork next, because while I was there, it was of course the Festival of the Arts, because it was January and February, and they had so many amazing artists trying to pick out a couple of pieces was really difficult, but there were two that I just had to get. This was the first one, and I do have a Spaceship Earth print already, which I don't have here to hand, but it's one that I got on Etsy, so it's not one I bought from Disney World. But this one I got from a Festival of the Arts, and it's still in the plastic. Let me just, yeah, tilt it there. So this is the one I got, and the artist is David Perillo. This one was $39.99, and I just love it. You guys know how much I love Spaceship Earth. You've got the lady with the yellow tights is on here. It was everything, and it's got the ride vehicles along the bottom. I just had to have this. It's amazing. You've got the monk asleep there as well. So yes, this was a must for me, being such a huge fan of Epcot and a huge fan of Spaceship Earth. And I think it's just going to be perfect alongside the other Spaceship Earth print that I've got. And this next one, to say that I was excited when I found this would be an understatement. The artist is Rob Kaz, and I love this. I don't know how much it was because it doesn't have a price. I want to say it was around $50. This one was a little more pricey, but it is Mr. Toad, and he's kind of driving away from Toad Hall. It's called One Wild Toad is the name of the print. And look at this, I love this. This is probably one of my favourite things I purchased the whole trip. I'm just trying to stay in frame so I can make sure that the glare isn't actually showing, but yeah, love this so much. I love the kind of black framing with the little red border going around as well, but this is just everything. Let me just see if I can get him a little bit closer. There we go. Next, we'll take a look at the items which are kind of specifically for the 50th anniversary, and I got a couple of things which I saw at Village Gifts, which is over by Gaston's Tavern, and this print is another one that I absolutely love. It's kind of similar to the coffee mug print. It's a specific Magic Kingdom print that they've kind of done. They had a bag, they had a print, they had this notebook, another item that I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to take this out the plastic so that you can actually see it, because the glare is not going to make it very easy to see otherwise. And this was $16.99. So it's a lined notebook. The fact that it's a notebook is not the most exciting part. It's really the cover. That's probably as good as I can get it. So basically it's the characters in the teacups. So we've got Mickey here. We've got the dog from Pirates of the Caribbean. I feel like that's super niche. You also have Beast here, Sunny Eclipse. Love that he's there. One of the characters from Carousel of Progress, Country Bears. Where's Mr. Toad? Mr. Toad is here somewhere as well. Oh, there he is at the top. Absolutely love this. I just think it is so awesome. You've got Orange Bird there as well, one of the birds from the Tiki Room. So this was a must for me. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, yes, this is happening. This is amazing. Like I said, they did have other items in this range as well, and I think the only place I saw this was in Village Gifts. I don't think I saw it anywhere else. So yeah, absolutely love that. And within the same range, I also got this. I almost made it out of the store with just the notebook. Then I spotted this. Actually, I was with Adam and he spotted it, so I ended up getting it. It's a little ornament type thing. Unfortunately, the box did get a little bit damaged on the journey home, which is a real shame, but never mind. And again, it's this kind of teacup design. You've got Mickey there, the Cheshire Cat, Orange Bird, and Mr. Toad. I love this so much. It's amazing. And I don't really do ornament collecting particularly. I normally have like pins and specific things, but this I just absolutely had to get. And it was $29.99, which I didn't think was too bad considering the fact that the notebook was $16.99. So I did pick that up. And again, it's got the kind of 50th logo on it. It's just a shame about the box, but these things do happen. The next item is something that we have discussed before, because I did have an unfortunate incident with this back in November on the trip that I did right as soon as the borders opened. And I purchased this item and it got taken away at the airport because I accidentally left it in my hand luggage. It is of course the 50th anniversary soap dispenser, which dispenses your soap in the shape of a Mickey. It's like a liquid soap, but because I had put it in my hand luggage bag, it got taken away because you can't have that amount of liquid. A lot of people commented at the time, could I not have just dumped the liquid soap out of it? But there really wasn't anywhere to do that. I was stood right there in the security line, and like, I don't know where I would have dumped that out, if that makes any sense. So I just had to give it up, but I got another one. I did feel a bit annoyed buying a second one when I knew that I'd lost one already, but never mind, I really wanted to have it. I have one of these which I got ages ago when I went to Tokyo Disney, and I really wanted the Disney World one as well. This was $19.99. They're always really, really popular. Obviously dispensing your soap in the shape of a Mickey head is amazing. It's got the 50th packaging and everything as well, so yeah, I was really pleased. I finally have this and it made it all the way home. Next up we have a 50th anniversary pin. I will show a close-up of this as I'm talking about it. They did have a few different options. I really loved this one the most. I love that it has the kind of iridescent look. It's got the 50th logo there, and I always like to have a different pin for the different celebrations. I have one from when I was there on the 40th anniversary. I think I've got the 35th as well, and obviously now I have this 50th one, so I love that. I did also pick up the 50th reusable bag, so it's got the iridescent kind of look on it with the blue. It's got tink on there. The handles are the kind of iridescent stuff as well, and on the back is Walt Disney World with a castle design. So this is the small size, and I totally forgot to get the big one, but Becky picked it up for me because she's recently been on a trip as well. So this is the big one. As you can see, it's huge, and it's got all of the different parks on it on one side, and then a big 50 on the back. So I absolutely love those, and I'm really glad I have the 50th ones because I collect all the reusable bags. I've got tons of different ones. I just keep them as a nice collection. I don't know whether that's weird, keeping a nice collection of bags. I've always done it. It's not just Disney ones. I have like a fancy shopping bag collection. Does anybody else have one? Please tell me. I am not the only person who does this. Comment below if you have a fancy shopping bag collection too. I've just found another little bit of artwork that I got from Festival of the Arts that I had forgotten about, and it's just a little postcard of the Winnie the Pooh characters. So you've got Winnie in the middle and all the rest of the gang around the outside. I just really liked this style that they were kind of drawn in. I love that, so I had to pick that up, and it was $5.99. This next thing is something I looked at when I was there in November, and I really regretted not getting it, so I had to get it this time, and it is the little Spaceship Earth AirPod case. So it's a little case to keep your headphones in. I really love this. It's got a little keychain on it. The thing I like about it the most, because it's like a rubbery case, if you set it down, it doesn't slide around, whereas the case that they come in, I find it slides all over the place. So this just makes it a little bit easier to store your headphones, and it's the main park icon of Epcot, so I had to get it. And I don't remember how much this was. I want to say it was either $20 or $25, something like that. I can't remember, and obviously it's out of the packaging now. I've got a couple more pins here, so again, I will show these up close. This is a Mr. Toad one that my friend Gary had told me about before I went on the trip. So I looked out for it, and we did find this in the Magic Kingdom. Again, I love Mr. Toad. You all know this. He's my absolute favourite character. I'm so happy with the 50th anniversary celebrations that he is everywhere. Mr. Toad merchandise is normally very, very difficult to find, and with this 50th, he's everywhere. You can't get enough of Mr. Toad, and I can't tell you how happy I am about it. So I'm having to try and buy up all of the stuff, because I know once this anniversary is over, we probably won't see him again for quite some time with all of this merchandise, so it's very exciting. But yeah, I do love that pin. And I also picked up this one, which is a Haunted Mansion pin. That's my favourite attraction, and I just thought this one was quite unusual. I really like the style of it, and actually I thought it looked like quite an expensive one, and it really wasn't that much, so that was good also. So I do love adding a few pins to my collection every time I go. These next ones, I only found out about them right towards the end of the trip, and someone had seen them in the boutique store at the Polynesian Resort. So as soon as we were over there, we had a look, and this was the very last one that they had. These are specific DVC member pins, so I did have to show my DVC membership to purchase these, but the main thing is, again, it's Mr. Toad. I couldn't believe it. Mr. Toad and one of the bears on there as well. It's a limited release, and I just couldn't believe this. I'm like, the Mr. Toad merch is out of control, and these were $24.99. The next item is a keychain, and I don't normally buy a lot of things like this, but I wanted something to kind of commemorate Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The battery just died there, so hopefully we're roughly back in the same spot that we were before. So yes, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is one of my new favourites. I love it, and I just wanted to get something because they do have a little kiosk outside the attraction with various different items, and I couldn't really find much I liked other than the keychain, and it has like a little spinning bit on it, and I just thought that was really, really cute. I'm not sure how much it was because it's the colour-coded system, and I can't remember. I think it was like, I don't know, $10 or $15 or something like that. Next up is an item that I love because it has to do with the Skyliner. The Skyliner is my new favourite mode of transportation at Disney World. I absolutely love it. And I saw these Skyliner socks, which are super cute. I don't normally wear grey socks, but I absolutely love the design. But the best part, on the bottom of them, on one foot it says, "My way," or the Skyway, and I just loved that. So this is actually, obviously Skyway, I think I'm correct in saying, is the old attraction that was in the Magic Kingdom, so like the cable car type thing. Obviously the Skyliner is the new method of transportation, so these socks are probably to do with the Skyway, I guess. Maybe they are the Skyliner, I don't know. To me, these represent the Skyliner. I'm not certain about that, but either way, I just loved them and had to get these. And again, I don't remember how much they were. I want to say they were $11.99 per pair if you bought more than one. So Kate bought a different pair and I bought these. There was one other item that I purchased, and I'm slightly concerned that I don't know where it is, and I think I might have left it in the owner's locker, and it's a new pair of ears. I purchased the annual pass holder ears. I did show them in a vlog, so maybe I'll try and dig out that clip and just insert it so you can see the ones I'm talking about. But yes, I don't know exactly where they are, so I think I must have left them out in Orlando in the owner's locker. I really hope so anyway. But I did purchase those also, I just can't find them. So now I'm going to move on to a couple of items that I purchased at Universal. I don't normally buy a lot of things over there. I saw this top in Borgin & Burke's, which is in Nocturne Alley. It is grey, which is not totally my colour, but I did plan on getting this to wear just around the house, just on a day-to-day kind of basis. So it has the tree with the kind of little silhouette of Snape and Lily, and then it's got Always at the bottom, which is absolutely beautiful. It's just one of my favourite parts of the books and the movies. And then when I turned it round, I realised on the back it says "after all this time" kind of down the back, but like lengthways. I just love it. I'm completely obsessed with this, and it's just like a really nice cozy thing for me to wear at home. And this was, oh, price unknown. I really can't remember. I want to say it was around $30 or something like that, I think. And the only other thing I purchased at Universal, I got from Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. I did go and eat there. I love it in that restaurant. It's amazing. If you've never tried it, definitely try and go there. Whether you just get a dessert or whether you go for a full meal, it's always amazing. But in the store there, they did have some coffee, which, as you know, is something I definitely am interested in. And this is Jack's Coffee Concoctions, and I got the chocolate hazelnut cream flavour. And I love the packaging. I just think that's amazing. These are whole beans, so you will have to grind them. And I don't think they had ground, it just came like this. And this was $16.95, which sounds like a lot, but it is quite a big bag of coffee, in fairness. Probably a little pricey for what it is, but I just really wanted to try it. But I am midway through another bag of Joffrey's coffee here at home, so I'm just waiting for that to be done so that I can get into this. And if you want to know what I thought of it, I probably will mention it in my vlogs over on my other channel, Victoria in Detail. So if you're not already subscribed over there, you can head over there, and things like this and coffee and my day-to-day are things I talk about over there. And on that note, I did also post one vlog from the Disney trip over on Victoria in Detail as well. That was a shopping day that we did, so if you're enjoying this haul video, having a look at some of the things we bought, you can also watch that shopping day vlog over there as well. And I haven't included a lot of the stuff that I bought from Target in this haul, purely because it was just like grocery type things, most of which were either like snacks that we ate in the room or gifts that I bought for people, and just like deodorant and toothpaste and like really random stuff. But I did buy these little sticky notes, which I thought were cute. These are Noted, so they are by the brand Post-it, but they're called Noted. I think they're like slightly fancier versions of regular Post-its, and they're just these pink ones. And at the top here, you can't see it very well, it says, "Ooh, write that down." And I just love that. You know me in stationery, I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I can't remember how much these were, but I just love the colour as well, because I have this kind of pink and like rose gold coppery colours on my desk, so I thought these would be perfect. And that is everything that I got on my most recent trip. There might be one or two little things floating around that I've forgotten about, but sometimes if you start using things, you kind of forget they're there. So again, over on my other channel, if I have forgotten to mention anything, I will show it in my regular vlogs over there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It does help people to find it when they're searching for stuff like this. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and thank you for all of the love on the new vlog series. You guys have been loving them. We had an amazing time. It's been really, really great editing them and sharing everything with you, and over on Instagram as well, the photos from the trip. So a huge thank you as always to everybody for all of your kind comments, likes, and for subscribing. We've got so many new subscribers here recently, so hello to everybody who is new to the channel, and just to everyone who has been here for any length of time. I really do appreciate every single one of you. So that's going to be it for this one. If you haven't seen any of the vlogs yet, I will link the playlist below. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.